Neve, can we just take a moment to recognize the badassery of Glenn Close at the Met Gala? Let's just...
You know what? We should take a moment for this. She
who wears
nailed
pink
it.
like that? I dare you. I'm sorry, Glenn. Don't know who they are, but...
And the day after, 8 a.m., she was sitting here next to me, like nothing has happened.
Glenn, let me start with you. Kind of take me on the ride that this show is, because I wasn't familiar with the first season, and then I went and I binged everything. I really think there should be a disclaimer that you should like take a Valium before you watch the show. But Glenn, kind of take me on the ride that season 2 is.
I'm not going to take you on a ride of season 2 because you'll need 2 Valiums for season 2. It's wonderful writing. It's really thrilling. And for me, it represented a huge challenge of not only learning Farsi, which was #1 challenge of all.
Neve, there's a lot of driving fast and talking and escaping in the show. What kind of driver are you? Do you think you could pull that off?
I would say I'm a very good driver. I don't know. You should ask someone else. But I would say I feel like a very good driver. I'm not sure as good as Tamara's, but good enough.
Glenn, I want you to assemble your ultimate spy team made of 5 other celebrities.
Of my generation, I'd say
Yeah.
Lee Ullman, Gary Oldman, Donald Sutherland, Jeremy Irons, and me.
Glenn is the leader of the Mossad for me. It is what it is. So talk to me about the camaraderie between you two and how rewarding that was.
You know, when someone like Glenn is standing in front of you, you feel like you have to be at your best in every single moment. And it feels like she's celebrating every moment. She's using every moment.
Glenn, same for you?
We started this dance. The first scene we had was one of the scenes in the car. And I could feel how nervous you were in that scene. You know, and sometimes naughty, I do one of those looks to make her even more nervous.
Glenn is awesome. Make sure you check out season 2 of Tehran on Apple TV. And if you want to see more Glenn Close, head over to the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World.
Why?
You know why? Because Glenn Close makes an appearance on the all-new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. It is the most insane ride Disney has ever created. You guys have to go check it out. It opens May 27th.
Yeah.
And head over to dishnation.com to check out my wild trip into the galaxy. There's so much going on in the world and there's chaos, but we do have people like the Mossad or like the CIA protecting us. From what you know, just researching for this show, is there hope in this world? Like, can there be peace in this world, or is there always going to be contention? Let's get a little deep here, Daniel, in these last 2 minutes.
Oh, Andrew, that's a big question. What can I say? I hope for peace. We all hope for peace. But in the meantime, we're happy to enjoy ourselves with spy stories because they're really good stories, you know. But I think that our show, despite being a spy story and a story about Mossad and Iran, in a way, you know, we're building a bridge between those 2 nations, especially because, you know, when we were shooting in Athens, we had amazing, heartwarming, substantial meetings for us as Israelis with Iranians that worked on our set. Those were Iranian refugees, and they just became part of our crew in the makeup, in wardrobe, translators, personal assistant to Glenn Close, were people who just, you know, off the boat, as they say, just came from Iran. Muslim people, we were Jews, there were Greeks there. It was a big multinational crew. So maybe filmmaking, TV making can bring peace faster than you know, armies or stuff like that.
Yeah. By the way, that's a great response. Dana, how do you teach Glenn Close Farsi? How does she speak, like, as if the show didn't blow me away already? How does Glenn Close speak Farsi?
Well, she worked very hard, you know, 2 months before filming. She has a teacher like 3 times a week. Through Zoom, she studied like basic Farsi. And then we had, as Danny mentioned, Iranian coaches on set to really guide her how to say her lines right. And I can tell you, it's very hard. And I'm a fan, to watch her acting in Farsi. It's like it blows my mind. And I can also say it about Niv. Niv, when she speaks Farsi, fluent Farsi, you can't imagine that she didn't know Farsi like a year ago. It's like crazy. And I admire both of them.
Toda, thank you so much. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Team, let's cut.